does evaporate, we're okay. Lost delivery is Beehive Lane. But yeah, the hydraulic fluid's like an oil, isn't it? So I didn't think that it would evaporate, so I probably have got a little bit of a leak on the brakes.
6,709 sounds more like a leak, I must say. Cause that stuff should last a long, long time.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I'll have to check, 'cause the bike hasn't really moved for a while, so I'll have to check, see if there's like a little puddle of oil in the shed or something. Because it's just like a light hydraulic oil, isn't it? It's a bit annoying, but maybe I just need to replace a washer or something.
6,709 says the oil gets worse, but it's still there.
Yeah, maybe that's another project for us.
Everything evaporates, but it might take a long time for brake fluid.
Yeah, brake fluid is like, I think it's like an oil, isn't it, that they use. I'm not sure that it would evaporate like water. But yeah, that's another thing that we need to kind of deal with before we go out on the bike is, maybe I should just flush the whole system and put new oil in. Maybe that's the best idea. Maybe at the speed that I ride, Mr. Trelly, you know, I create so much heat in the oil that it does just evaporate. They call me Speedy. They call me Speedy. And that is our deliveries done for the day. 80, well, I think it was 74 parcels today.
Mr. Willie says banger.
It is a banger. If Matt was here, he would say a banger. This is a banger. This one's going out for Matty by the sea. It's an absolute banger, isn't it, Matt? Absolute banger. Okay, so I need to buy loads of things this afternoon. I'm going to buy the seeds that we need to start growing stuff at the allotment and some compost and stuff like that. I'm going to buy a bike wheel. Hello, Pongo. How you doing, man? I'm going to buy a bike wheel and some brake fluid and a chain. Did I say bike fluid or brake fluid? Brake fluid is what we need. And I've got to go to the post office, post my driving licence. Yeah, I've just finished work for the day. I haven't got any more gardening to do this week, so I can tick off a few other jobs. But we're talking about getting the bike back on the road, Pongo. My hybrid bike, I just need a new back wheel and a chain, and then we're going to get that up and running, and then I think during the summer, well, spring and summer, we're going to try and get out on the bike a bit more and adventure a few kind of corners of the globe that we'd never really go to in a car. So that's quite good. I'm going to have a tuna salad for lunch today, because I think that's nice and healthy, Pongo. But generally, I think we're all keeping well, and, you know, life is good. And I hope you're well. I haven't seen you stream for a while. So, yeah, and I hope that you're doing well, man. Hope that you are well. No, probably a good choice, Pongo. Probably a good choice. But it's good to see you in chat, and I hope that we can see some more Pongo streams when we get to the spring and summer again. Yeah, maybe I need to replace a few seals then, Culpable. Because I haven't used the mountain bike really. We went out on it a couple of times during the summer, but I probably haven't really used it for a good 3 years or so. So yeah, maybe the seals have gone or something. It shouldn't be that hard, I would have thought, to do. But hydraulic brakes on a bike is kind of a new thing for me. Always I've had brake cables. So yeah, hydraulic brakes, yeah, a whole new thing for me. But yeah, I'll have a bit of a read, Culpable, over the next couple of evenings, and then we are going to have to do like a bike mending stream.
Operator says hydraulic bike brakes might get some bubbles inside the system, and usually need some bleeding, which is draining those bubbles. Need a bleeding kit for that. Do you know the brand of the brakes?
Yeah, they're Shimano. Yeah, I was just saying that the brakes have gone a little bit soft, so I might have a leak or the fluid's evaporated. But I think we've come to the conclusion and agreed that there's probably a leak of some sorts. Maybe, like Culpable said, the seals have retracted a little bit. But no, I think you're right, Pongo, that Shimano should be fairly easy. Oh, okay. Do they get bubbles then if I don't use the brakes for, say, 2 or 3 years? Yeah, I haven't really used the bike for... I used it during the summer about 3 times. But really, I haven't used the bike for about 2 or 3 years.
Operator says, where did you keep the bike? Outside?
Yeah, it's in the shed in the garden, so it's hot in the summer, cold in the winter. I do generally like to keep my bikes in the house, but Rachel doesn't think that bikes have a place in the house. Right, this is our goodbye spot. So yeah, it's kept out in the shed pongo in the freezing cold, in the boiling hot. Say hello, Ruth. Say hello, DJ. Hello. Right, let's have a look on Twitch and see if I can find a really super cool stream to send you guys to.
Peter says okay, so it might be that the oil had its characteristics changed standing in sun and such. So just change the oil at a shop.
Oh, okay. I'll probably do the oil myself because I'm quite handy. So yeah, we'll have a go at changing the oil, and I'll notice whether the I should notice whether it works or whether we need to change some seals.
Couple 6709 says super cool. Someone up in Alaska then.
Yeah, the North Pole, the Arctic Circle, or even down in the South Pole. Yeah, no, I'll buy a bleeding kit. I will buy a bleeding kit. Okay, where shall we go? Oh, Globix. Globix. Oh, Virago's on. Should we go and see Virago? We haven't raided Virago for... I don't even think we've ever raided Virago. Virago 496. 496. Virago 496, okay.